Welcome back, everybody. It's MLB Now, home edition. Brian Kenny here, and we have found a Major League player out in the wild. It is Adam Duvall, former All-Star, now with the Atlanta Braves. Adam, it's good to see you outside. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's good to be outside. Like you said, I came up to the local park and decided to hit some balls. So, trying to stay ready.
That's excellent. Yeah. So you've been in though. You've been quarantined, right? We were just chatting before, but so now this is like one of the first times you're out. Have you been working out like the way you work out, or has it just been very sporadic? How has it been?
Yeah. So the workouts I've been doing is just in my garage. I was able to find a couple kettlebells online and got those shipped to my door. And it's been pretty fun to come up with exercises and search online for different exercises that I've never done before. And so it's been a challenge in itself, but it's also been fun.
It must be nice to see you out in the park, though. You're a major league player. You're not like a regular guy hitting a baseball at the park, like launching it, like 400 feet. Like,
yeah.
Be careful out there.
yeah. No, I mean, it's, it kind of brings me back a little bit to where it all started. So, that's pretty cool in itself.
It's funny. So, yeah, like when you're 11, go out with your friend, hit it, and you got to go chase it. You got to bring it back.
Yeah.
A little harder with my ball boys and everything else. Let me ask you something specifically. We've had you show before, and we've talked about you. You were diagnosed with type 1 diabetes several years ago. That, especially now with the COVID-19, very serious health implications. In the people that have been affected, that have had diabetes and the virus. What are your thoughts about going back? Because there's a protocol, there's a whole book on it now to come back and try to come back safely, but you do have this, compromised immune system. What are your thoughts on coming back?
Yeah, I personally am ready to come back. I've had the itch for quite some time now, and I've tried to do my due diligence as far as doing as much research as I can. Obviously, it's a new disease. It's something that we don't know too much about. So it's, it's something that we're going to have to stay on top of and, like I said, be really on top of, but I'm ready to come back. I miss the game and I miss playing, and, that's what I do for a living, and that's what I enjoy.
What, are you going to take precautions or talk to doctors or staff as far as, their team doctors and that sort of thing? Because there is going to be a whole new set of protocols and trying to be a little more distant. What do you think, or what are you comfortable with? What's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, I've been taking precautions, ever since this thing started. It's, I'm aware of my situation, and, so I've been extra careful at going out and washing my hands and, wearing a mask and doing those types of things to protect myself. And, so I'm going to continue to do those. And, if anything else pops up to where I think that can make it a little bit safer, then I'll do that. And, because obviously type 1 isn't anything that you want to mess around with. And, there is a danger with having it. So, it's important for me to stay on top of it.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. And because now everyone will be heightened awareness. So like go in with that thought and stay as safe as possible. I want to ask you, for people not as familiar with your story, you're a guy hitting 30 home runs a year. But last year, you go from the minors to playoff glory in one calendar year. So where are you now as far as those building blocks that got back to being a force at the plate?
Yeah, it's funny because, nobody wants to go down to the minor leagues when you've, had success in the big leagues. And, I went down there, I figured some things out, and, I'm very, very pleased at where I'm at as far as with the, the knowledge of the swing. And, I've had a lot of help along the way, and it's helped out a lot. And I'm very comfortable with where I'm at and proud of where I'm at. So.
There also could be, in a baseball sense, in this year coming up that we hope is happening, it could be universal DH. That could affect you, right?
Yeah, it could. I pride myself on my defense, but that does open up a spot, to swing the bat a little bit. And I think that's something, we've been kicking it around for years, as far as, MLB and the players. And, I think it'll give the fans, a little glimpse of what it could be. And, give them an opportunity to see it in action and, give us their feedback on it because, obviously that's important. And, the games, the MLB and the players are going to look at it as well and see if everybody's on board and, possibly maybe that's a change in the future.
See, I don't like it, but in this case, for this year, fine. Like, everybody, it's going to be a weird situation. Have you thought about that? Like, just what it will be like. First of all, there likely will be no fans at the very start. Could be for a while. It's going to be different as far as, no spitting, right? No high-fiving, lots of things. Have you thought about that? What do you think it's going to be like?
I think, the biggest thing is going to be no fans because obviously we feed off of that energy in the stadium and, 162 games is a long season, obviously fewer this year. But, we feed off of that energy and, the 4 o'clock, landing in your hometown and then waking up and playing a game the next day is going to be a little bit tougher, with no fans. So I think that's the biggest thing. And obviously, like you said, no high-fiving, spitting, those things, that we've been doing our whole lives is going to be tough. But, listen, everybody's had to make adjustments along this way. And that's just, there's certain things that we're going to have to do to try to keep each other safe.
What has it been like for you? Just as a professional athlete, it's been different for everybody. I don't want to say difficult. Sometimes it's been a respite for some. But what has it been like these last 2 months where basically kind of the whole grind, everything has, the glory and the grind has been shut down? What has it been like for you?
Well, I think the biggest thing is staying motivated. Obviously with the negotiations going on and, you gotta try and stay motivated and get ready for the season because, when they say go, it's going to be go time. So just staying ready. But, for me personally, my son was born last year and, I've been able to be at home a lot with him and see him grow. And, it's been awesome just to see the progress that he's made and then help my wife out as well. So, that's been a blessing, through all of this.
Wow. Congratulations. How old is he now?
He's a little over 8 months now.
Oh, wow. So a baby.
Yeah. He's just starting to crawl. He hasn't quite gotten it down, but I mean, we're having to keep our eye on him because he's into everything. So.
Right. Well, that is a blessing then. You've gotten to see him on a minute-to-minute basis that you just would not have been able to.
Exactly. And, this is a period in his life where he's, growing and things change on the daily. So it's been exciting to see.
All right. Well, Adam, we'll let you get back to lunch and some baseballs there. I know there's not many people around, but you have fun. Stay safe. Congratulations. I'm glad you're there with your wife and your son, and we hope to see you out there soon. Thank you very much, Adam. Best of luck.
I appreciate it, Brian. Thank you.